Now new at noon, a violent attack on the West Haven Green has left 2 people seriously hurt. It's also prompted a large police response. Investigators tell us 1 victim was stabbed, another was slashed last night. Police called this an isolated incident and say that it started on Monday night about 9:15 last night. Officers first responded to a reported assault on Campbell Avenue and Center Street. Then their investigation led them to the West Haven Green. Investigators say 1 victim was stabbed in the abdomen, the other slashed in the cheek. Both rushed to the hospital for emergency surgery and are expected to be okay. Police think both victims are members of the unhoused community.
The individuals didn't have cell phones. They found somebody in the public, and they alerted to them, had them call the police.
And that incident sparked a major police response this morning with much of the West Haven Green taped off now. Investigators are aggressively reviewing surveillance cameras all around the green, and they're looking for a potential female witness. If you know anything about what happened here, police really want to hear from you.